Hi, welcome to this podcast. In today's episode, we are looking at the book of Luke, chapter 14. In today's chapter, Jesus healed a man with swollen joint, and as usual, the Pharisees were looking at him to he's going to heal because it was on a Saturday. I think at this point, your guys would have given up that Jesus just likes to always put words in their mouth, because I feel like, why would you say people should come to the meeting place, come to meet Jesus, come to hear the word of God, and they go back home with their real needs not being met? So they were looking at him to see if he's going to heal him, but the Bible said Jesus asked them that, is it permitted to eat on Sabbath? Yes or no? They were silent. So he told the man, he healed him, and he took the man, healed him, and sent him away. So he said, is there anyone here, if a child or animal fell down in a well, wouldn't rush to pull him up, to pull him out immediately, not asking whether or not it was Sabbath? They were stumped. There was nothing they could say to that. Like, I love the fact that the word rush was used, because if your child or your animal fell down a well, you would have even forgotten that, you would have forgotten the day of the week. You would have forgotten maybe it's Sunday or it's Monday or it's Tuesday. All you care about is the safety of that child or that other animal. You just want them out of that pit, out of that well. I love the fact that I use rush. You would have forgotten. But these ones, they are just being careful. I just wish that there was a place where they paint a story. Let me not say paint, or where a Pharisee was sick and desperately needs healing. And it has to be that if the Pharisee was not healed before Sabbath day, the Pharisee will just die, so that we can see the reaction of other Pharisees. Because why on earth will you see that are in bondage for years being healed in pain? Not just bondage, pain. Imagine the woman that had arthritis in the previous chapter, bent over for 18 years, and now a man with swollen joints. Do you know what kind of pain that man will be going through? Now, because Sabbath issue, I wish we could have that kind of story where one of the Pharisees were sick and was not healed. I'm imagining things right now. If it was not healed before Sabbath, or on Sabbath he will die, so that we can see how faithful they are to this, their religiosity and their law, their Moses law, So Jesus, irrespective of what they feel, the man. So, and then he went ahead to tell them about how he invited guests around the table, noticing how each had to try to elbow into the place of honor. He said, when someone invites you to dinner, don't take the place of honor. Somebody more important than you might have been invited by the host. Then he will come and call out in front of everybody, you are in the wrong place. The place of honor belongs to this man. You would be embarrassed. So he said, when you are invited to the table, just go and sit at the back. If there is a need for you to be put in the place of honor, you will be called out, and that will be more honorable than you honoring yourself, putting yourself in the space that is meant for another. And when the rightful owner of that space comes, they have to call out in front of everybody. Like, let's try to paint pictures. It will be so embarrassing. So it is better that you are promoted than you promoting yourself. It is better that you are announced than you are announcing yourself. It's better for you to be honored than for you honoring yourself. So he said, the next time you put on a dinner, don't just invite your friends and family and rich neighbors, the kind of people who will return the favor. Invite some people who never get invited out, the misfits from the wrong side of the track. You will be and experience a blessing. They won't be able to return the favor, but the favor will be returned. So he says, don't just do good to people that can return the favor. Don't just do good to your families. Don't just do good to your rich neighbors. Help people who are misfit, who can't even return the favor you are doing to them. But in the real sense, you will actually have the favor returned to you. You don't have to reap where you sow, but you will definitely reap what you sow. So we also have the story of the dinner party where the guests were invited to a dinner, and then when it was time, They asked them to come in, go and get the invited guests to come to the table, but they begged off. They're like, oh, I bought a piece of property, I need to look it over, send my regret. Another said, I just bought 5 teams of oxen and I really need to check them out, send my regret. Yet another said, I just got married and I need to get home to my wife. The servant went back and told the master what had happened. He was not happy. He told the servant, quickly go to the street and get people who are homeless, who are misfit, wretched, anyone of them you can lay your hands on, and bring them. And so that was what happened. He went out, he brought in those that were misfit, that were wretched, that were not even invited in the first place, and the whole place was filled up. Then he said, if you will build a house, you will have to first count your costs. You don't just start without planning. He said, is there anyone here planning to build a new house, doesn't first sit down and figure the cost, so you will know if you can complete it? If you get the foundation laid and then run out of money, you are going to look pretty foolish. Everyone passing by will poke fun at you. He started something he couldn't finish. He said, or can you imagine a king going into battle against another king without the first deciding whether it is possible with his 10,000 troops to face the 20,000 troops of the other? And if he decide he can't, won't he send an emissary and work out a truce? So it is not about I want to do it. It's about planning first. Can I actually do this thing? What do I need to put in place? What is the execution plan? What is the execution plan? He says, so let me just simply tell you, if you are not willing to take what is dearest to you, whether plans or people, and kiss it goodbye, you can't be my disciple. So Jesus is saying, before you say you want to follow me, count your costs. Count the cost of total surrenderness. Count the cost of submission. Count the cost of dependency. Count the cost of being rerouted, because it is not easy to be my disciple. You have to carry your cross daily and follow me. Can you do that? Would you not get tired? Would you not turn back? Would you not say, I am tired? What kind of God is this? Especially when we are faced with tribulation. And Jesus said we should embrace suffering. We should not run away from it. But when you are now persecuted because you are Jesus' disciple, will you still stay? That before you can be my disciple, if you want to go back and plan and look at it, am I going to really, really be able to be a good disciple and to follow with honor without disregarding God? So what one of the lessons, let me say the curiosity is that why did Jesus not persuade the people invited in the first place? Why did he have to go through a long processing without recruiting people rather than just persuading the people he had invited and they rejected his invitation? And then I feel like the process of calling new people or telling new set of people about what you are doing is more rigorous than the process of having begged the people that have been back to the table. So today's lesson, be humble. Be humble. That was what can learn from the first parable that says when you are invited to a wedding banquet or to a dinner rather, don't go and sit in the place of honor. Sit at the back. If the host wants to honor you, they will call you forth. Be humble. Some people, once they get to a place, they want to be known, they want to be seen, they want to be noticed. No, you don't have to do that. It is more honorable when it is people that place the honor on you, placing the honor on yourself. So be humble. God resists the proud and does what? Actually exalts the humble. Yes, that is what the story I can pick out from that story. God really qualifies the unqualified. Imagine when they have invited the people to come and eat and they said, oh, we are not coming, I just got married, I want to go to my wife, I just bought 5 oxen, I want to go and check them, I have a property, I want to go and share. So I have to say, go now, go and get the homeless, go and get the wretched, let them come. And when they came, Jesus qualifies them. Even though they look unqualified, Jesus qualifies them. You must carry your cross. If you want to follow Jesus, count your cost. The Holy Spirit to help you. The journey, the Christian journey, is not the one full of bed of roses. Even the apostles, they faced tribulation, persecution. Today they are in prison, tomorrow they are in prison, next tomorrow they are in prison. It is not a bed full of roses. If anybody have told you that it's full of roses, they have lied to you. They have lied to you. Face trials, face challenges, but he said he has overcome the world for us. That is our peace. That is our point of victory. And he says we are more than conquerors. So we are not afraid of what might come our way. But he said to be my disciple, you must be ready to carry your cross. So count the cost of carrying your cross. The cost of carrying your cross. Today, help someone who can't return the favor. Don't forget, He said to us that we should not just invite our families, our rich neighbors, the people that can return our favor. He said, do good to that are misfit, that can't return favor, but we should assure that we will act bad. So today, do good. Help someone with them. Alright, I'll see you next episode. As blessed you. Forget to share it.